Hello everyone, it is week 9 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. So we only have 3 weeks left after today. This is what we are making today. It is so cute, it's so festive. There's sparkle and shine on it. It is perfect. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving. I'm just trying to find myself, you guys. Hang on, give me 1 second. We had a pretty good Thanksgiving too, but isn't this box adorable? I just love it. Okay, I am hopefully finding myself. Okay, I think I found myself. Okay, yay. All right, so this is what we're gonna make today, and I'll show you what's inside in just a minute. It's a yummy little treat. Lots of fun products on this one, so this is a really good one. We're gonna make that today. Paper Pumpkin for December, if you want to subscribe to that one. It is the All the Best kit. It's going to be 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, and 9 coordinating envelopes, and an acetate gift box to fit them all in. So this is going to be a really great gift to kick off the new year with. So if you want December's Paper Pumpkin, make sure you subscribe. I received November's Paper Pumpkin. I don't even remember when. It was either Wednesday or Friday. I didn't even have time to do it. I literally just finished it about 15 minutes ago, and I haven't even actually finished it. So let me show you guys what it did. So it makes these adorable little treat boxes. So in the kit, there are also these little gift bags that you can fill with candy or treats, and then these little wreath stickers that go on top of them, which is just adorable. And then you put that gift bag in here and seal it up, and you have this adorable little package, and the same with this one as well. So this kit is super cute, so I can't wait to actually finish these off. I need to find some little treats, but there's lots of glitter on these, and so they are really cute. So this was November's. I never got a chance to actually go live with this, and I kind of knew that I wouldn't because of the holiday, but I will, if I get them filled, I will try to post pictures. But if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, I will be making some alternates with this kit and getting those out hopefully by the end of the week. I have a lot to catch up on this week, but hopefully by the end of the week I will have everything caught up on. Hold on, my computer's doing something funny. Hold on. All right. Okay, so that's Paper Pumpkin. You can subscribe to December's kit, subscribe by December 10th. So we're coming up on that. All right, guys, the last chance list is out. You can save up to 60% off on some of these products. Some of them have already started to sell out, though. The sale went live on November 21st, and some of them have already started to sell out. So if you have favorites in here, make sure that you are checking my online store and shopping that last chance list, because you don't want to miss out on some of your favorites. And again, some of them are discounted up to 60% off. So it is a great time to shop. If you are shopping, this host code will be good until Thursday, December 1st. On Friday, I will have a brand new host code for December. This is November's host code. So if you are shopping between now and the end of November, make sure to use this one. Now, if you are shopping my online store with this host code between November 21st and November 30th, you're going to be mailed a little sneak peek packet of some celebration DSPs. So I'm cutting those up and getting those ready, and I'll send those out probably December 1st. Actually, I'll wait till all the orders are in, and I'll send those out. But make sure that you're using this host code. This host code is very important. This tells me that you want all the little freebies that I send out. So please, if your order's under $150, please make sure you're using that host code. Orders over $150 receive hostess benefits or host rewards. So you don't have to use it for orders over $150. I'll still send you those gifts, but orders under $150, please use those. I wanted to show you guys this finished product. Look at these fun dies. These are brand new dies coming in our mini catalog in January. And then I just added a little bow. So I put this in like one of those little acrylic frames. You just get these at the dollar store. They're pretty inexpensive. But that finished picture that I showed you guys last week that I colored, it's so cute, isn't it? So I put "You're possum." Isn't that cute? So I'm going to put this somewhere in my office. I think it's just super cute, so I just added that bow directly to that frame. So, but I wanted to share with you guys the finished result of this little coloring. So really cute. It's just a 5x7 frame too, by the way. So, okay, let's get on to today's project. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. All right, what's inside? Let's find out. So inside is a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake. These come in chocolate and vanilla, so you can choose whatever you want to put in there. So this is what the package looks like. This is the chocolate one. The little vanilla ones obviously have the little vanilla cakes on them, but they basically look the same. If you are not sure where to purchase these, there is a Little Debbie product finder that you can actually put in your zip code, and it'll tell you where to find all the Little Debbie products in your area. So it's a pretty nifty tool, and I have that linked on my blog later when this goes up. But since that adorable box, these letters are popped up on dimensionals, I'm going to show you how to do that without getting too finicky with small pieces. So, but let's start with our box. I have a piece of garden green. Let's pull out our Simply Scored. My garden green is 7.5 by 8, so it's almost a full square. So you need to be really mindful when you're doing your scoring, because it's going to look the same. It's going to be a little bit harder to tell which is the long side, which is the short side. So on the short side, which is the 7.5 inch side, we are going to score it at 1/2 inch, at 1 3/4, and at 6 1/4. Is that right? Like doubting myself. 1/2 inch. You know what? I did 3 3/4, not 1 3/4. Oh. Hold, please. I'm gonna grab another piece of garden green. Hold on. That's why it didn't look correct, because it wasn't. Let me grab another piece and my paper trimmer real quick, and we're just gonna get this trimmed up. This is what happens when you take a week off, because everything. I haven't stamped in a week, haven't done anything in a week, so what is it, 8.5 or 7.5 by 8. So I'm gonna cut this up. Okay, we're gonna try to get this back on track now. All right, my measurements are correct. My scoring was bad. All right, 7.5 inch side. Let's just start over. 1/2 inch. 1 3/4, and you know, I think I said it. That's still a 1 3/4 is over here. Man, you guys, I nearly did it again. I think I said it correctly, and I just measured it wrong. I don't know why I was going so far out. 1 3/4 and 6 1/4. All right, now we're cooking with fire. Okay, now on the 8 inch side, you're going to score it at 1 1/4, 3 3/4, 5. And at 7.5. And don't worry about writing all of these measurements down. They're all in the video description. The measurements are correct. Sometimes I am not correct. All right, move the Simply Scored out of the way. This is a pretty easy box to fold up. Grab your bone folder. We're gonna burnish on all of our score lines. This is looking much better to me now. That other one is not looking correct. All right. Burnish all the score lines. Your bone folder, it really is your best friend when you're making boxes. All right, so this is how we scored everything. This is the long side. This is the 8 inch side. There is a 1/2 inch tab on this side. And so we're actually gonna start there. And I'm actually gonna flip it over to the side that has the like little bumps on the score lines. It's actually easy for me to see. It's easier for me to see it that way. So on this rectangle on the bottom, this is the bottom. This piece with the 1/2 inch tab up here, that's going to be our lid. So the bottom down here, we're going to start. I'm going to cut off this little 1/2 inch rectangle down here, and I'm going to cut this piece at an angle. We don't need this. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to go straight up on the rectangles, and then we're going to notch in on the squares. Okay. And notch in on those squares, just like that. Get rid of those, and we're going to do the same on this one. Go straight up on the rectangle, and then on the squares we're going to notch in. The little square tabs, don't worry about getting those perfect, because they're going to go inside the bottom of the box. Nobody's ever going to see them. So this is how we scored it, and this is what the bottom looks like. So we're going to work on the top now, and I'm going to flip it over again, and on this 1/2 inch tab I'm going to cut this at an angle below the second score line, and then we're going to cut off these 4 pieces here. So I'm just going to go with my scissors straight across. If you want to use a paper trimmer to make sure this is super straight, you can absolutely do that. We're just going to cut that off, and then we're going to cut down this score line and just cut that whole piece off. Okay, now straight down the rectangles, just like the bottom. I'm going to go on both sides here. Okay, and I'm going to fold this one out of the way. This is going to be like our lid. And then we're going to cut off those 1/2 inch pieces and then trim these into a nice little angle. Just like that. Okay. do the same on this side. Cut that off. And these little tabs, these are going to be seen, but nobody's going to be measuring how sharp of an angle you trim that or anything. So don't worry about that. So this is where we're at so far. Let me move all my trash out of the way. And that's all the trimming we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of punching to help us make this box work, but this is all the trimming. So if you need to take a screenshot, go ahead and do that. All right, we're going to take a corner rounder, and I'm just going to round our lid here. This is going to be the piece that goes into the bottom of the box. I'm going to round this. It's just going to make our box look a little bit more professional, and it's going to help our lid go in just a little bit better. Now on this side, this is an optional step. I have to have just a 3/4 inch punch. You can also use our best label punch. You can use a 1/2 inch circle punch, but I am just punching like 1/4 of it, and that went crooked. So I'm just punching just a little tiny thumb notch. So just like a little 1/4 of it, and I'm just eyeballing center. If you want to make sure that it's exactly center, you can use a ruler and line that up. And that is all of our trimming, all done. All right, I am actually going to assemble some of our DSP on it while it's flat before we put it together. It's a little bit easier. I did find that out the other day. So I have a couple of pieces of DSP from the not Joy of Christmas. This is the Walk in the Forest DSP. And do I have that one? You know what? I don't. I've already pulled all my Christmas DSPs. This is in the mini catalog, and it's right in the front. It is our give back one. So for every DSP that you purchase, $3 goes to some charities. So it's a Walk in the Forest DSP. It's a really, really great one. It coordinates with lots of different sweets in our mini catalog. So check that one out. You only have a little bit longer to get that one. That one's retiring. So I have a couple pieces of DSP. This one is 2 3/8 by 3. And this one is 2 3/8 by 1 1/4. And we're going to glue these down, and I need to refill my Stampin' Seal. I wanted to do this on camera because I always get questions on how to refill these. The Stampin' Seals Pluses and the Stampin' Seals, they refill the same way. So once you have your other one used up, I just pulled that one out and got rid of that one. And then you're just going to line up these little circles here with these little pegs here. So I'm just going to line those up, and it pops right in. And then this pops right in, just like that. So it's super easy to refill. And then you're ready to go. Crafting uninterrupted. Okay, so we're putting the DSP on the side that has the little flap. And I'm putting this bigger piece up on top. I really love that little pine cone right there. So I want to make sure that one is going to be nice and prominently displayed. And then this one has little... I think they look like little Christmas trees. So make sure that if you have a directional pattern, make sure that it's going the right way. Although this one just shredded that DSP. I'm not sure that it matters too much. With this one, I mean, they could just be little triangles. So, but I'm pretending they're Christmas trees. So I'm going to put that one down here. And because they're 2 3/8 inch wide, it's a very, very thin border. So you can see it's just a very, very thin border around the sides. All right, so now we're ready to adhere this. So on this 1/2 inch tab on the side, I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal Plus. And then we're just going to fold this over and fold this over. I like to fold it both directions. And that is pretty much the base of our box. Now, this is the front piece with our DSP. So I want to fold that one in last. So I'm actually going to fold in the back piece first. And I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on these little pieces, and we're going to fold these in. And so these are going to go between the front flap and the back flap, so nobody is ever going to see it. You're not going to see anything from the inside. You're completely hidden. And then on this the front flap, this one's going to go over. It's going to sandwich them all together, just like that. All right, I'm going to grab my bone folder and just make sure everything is nice and adhered. All right, we can put in our little cake, put that in there, and close up our box, just like that. Oh, it's already so cute. All right, from here, we're going to tie some ribbon around it. Let me bring in this one. I want to do this before we add all of our final embellishments because the ribbon's going to be hidden that way. So we're going to go all the way around this one. Now, if you don't want to go all the way around with your ribbon, I know that that this is going to use up a lot of ribbon, you can always just tie a bow and then just use a glue dot and attach it too. That's fine too. I'm going to wrap this around, and I'm going to make a bow way off on this corner down here. This ribbon that I'm using, this is the Pecan Pie Center Stripe ribbon. This is in our online exclusives right now. So grab this one. This one is a gorgeous ribbon. It ties beautiful bows. It is nice and soft. It's great for boxes. I've used it on a bunch of cards too. So it is a really, really fun ribbon. Get this one. It's really great. All right, from here we're going to set our box aside and we're going to work on our letters. I'm not doing any stamping on this one. There is zero stamping on this card or in this box. It is all DSP and dies. So I have the Alphabet a la Mode dies, and I have this gorgeous glimmer paper. This is Pretty Peacock glimmer paper. It is part of our glimmer paper 3-pack. What is this called? 3-color glimmer. So it's Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, and Highland Heather, and it is gorgeous. This is also another online exclusive product, so make sure that you're shopping for those. And I have my Alphabet a la Mode. These are in our annual catalog. These dies are fantastic. And so I just pulled out JOY to spell joy, and we're going to die cut them out of our glimmer paper. But I want these popped up on dimensionals. So I'm actually going to pull out our foam adhesive sheets. These are fantastic. I'm going to grab a whole one here. These are fantastic. They are basically like a dimensional that hasn't been cut out. It's just a sheet of dimensionals. And we're going to use these in the same way that we use our adhesive sheets when we want to do detailed die cuts. So I'm just going to cut this out to about the size of my glimmer paper. And we're going to adhere this to the back of our glimmer paper before we die cut it. And then when we die cut it, our letters will be die cut with this popped up. It'll be perfect. So I have the foam on the back of my glimmer paper, and we are just going to line these up, and then we're going to die cut these. Just like that. Perfect. Now, if you're wondering, will that foam adhesive go through the die cutting machine? It absolutely will, and it'll die cut beautifully. So don't worry about that. I need to grab my plates. I need some new cutting plates. Look how that one's pretty bad. All right, we're going to put this on and make sure everybody is lined up on that glimmer paper. Perfect. And we're going to run this through. Now, I am going to go forward and back through here just because we are cutting through some adhesive. When I have a detailed die cut, even with just the plain adhesive sheets, just the thin ones, I do go back and forth just to make sure, and then you can always flip it over and just make sure that you see all those cut lines, make sure everything is cut. This one looks good. I'm going to move my machine out of the way. And we'll finish this up. So I'm going to pop up my letters, our little dies. These come right off. And then our letters are going to pop right out too. So I'm going to pop this out. I have that center part of the Y still there, but that's okay. Ready to come off. I'll just pull that out so you can see the Y, and it's already sticky. The backing was left back there. So I'm actually going to pull out I have a modern oval punch that I have punched with Vellum. This punch is in our mini catalog, but it is actually carrying over. So if you haven't gotten it yet, you'll still have some time to get it. And I'm going to stick these letters right onto this punch. I'm not going to stick them down all the way yet. I want to make sure that my spacing is nice and good. I'm going to pull off my O. Make sure this one's right in the center. You can see how fun these are. These are just like foam stickers now. They pull right off. My joy, so you don't have to worry about dealing with tiny little strips of dimensionals. This is a great way to add lots of dimension. All right, pretty happy with that placement, so I'm going to make sure everything is nice and pressed down. Just like that. So pretty, right? Love it. All right, let me move all of this stuff out of the way. I don't want to lose these dies. I'm going to move those out of the way. Like that. All right, we do have a couple more pieces here. I have another piece of that same DSP. This one is 2 3/8 by 3/4. And then from Cherry Cobbler Cardstock, I actually punched the cloud punch, and then I just cut that in half. We're just going to use this as a little bit of a border. So on the back of this piece, I'm just going to add this down here, just like that. All right, and we are going to add this with dimensionals onto our box, just like this. So I'm gonna grab some dimensionals and put one down here and a couple more up here. We're gonna go a little bit heavy with dimensionals on here because it's gonna go over that ribbon, and I wanna make sure that everything is nice and stuck. So another one down here. And pull off all of those backings. And then we're just going to kind of finagle this. If you need to scoot your ribbon, your bow over just a little bit, just so it's right on that edge, you can. And this is just gonna line up just like that. Make sure it's straight-ish before you press it down. Just like that, perfect. And then we're going to stick this piece on just like that. And I'm just gonna use some liquid glue just on the very bottom of these letters, just behind the letters, just about a quarter of the way up. Just like that. So this will stick down. You'll never see that adhesive. Just like that. All right, we are almost done. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that so cute? So we're gonna add some more embellishments just to make it really sparkle. I have these are called the Tinsel 4-pack. So this is a full package. I'm going to show you guys a full package because mine is almost gone. But you're going to get Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and Pretty Peacock. So this is what they look like in the full. This is what I have left. So I wanted to make sure you guys saw the full package. And where's my take your pick tool? Here it is. And I'm going to add a bunch of these. So I'm going to add one up here. I'm going to add another one up here. I'm going to add one down here, one here, and then I want one more, I think one up here, like that. Perfect. So that completes our little cake box. Isn't it adorable? I just love this one. I love all the sparkle and shine from that glimmer paper. I just love it all. Can I do some chapstick boxes? Oh yeah, that would be a great idea. Yeah, boxes with lids. I know, it's so easy. I love the boxes with lids. These are great, great coworkers, great teachers, great neighbors, great friends. Yeah, great anybody gift. Anybody would love this box. And again, no stamping on this one, so you can really customize these with. You can spell people's names. I mean, if they're short names, if they have a really long name, maybe not. But maybe if you do the box this way, you can do it this way. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys love this. Look through your Christmas stash of paper. You guys might have something similar that you can do this with. I love using multiple patterns of paper, especially when they're in the same package. They're all going to coordinate so well with each other. All right, guys, I will be live again this Wednesday with another Facebook Live. I think we're going to be actually using some sneak peek products, so you might want to join me for that one. And then next week will be week 10 for our 12 weeks of Christmas. We're down to 3 weeks left of the series, so I hope you guys join me. If you have any questions on anything, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you guys on Wednesday right here. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.